Building a business empire all starts with a dream. That is the power of entrepreneurship. Hello beautiful viewers, you're welcome to the special edition of Managing Africa. I am Nadine Mebune. Today we are talking about real estate investments in Cameroon and in Africa. Ladies and gentlemen, I am pleased to introduce you on this edition of Managing Africa, George Babila. He is the CEO and founder of Crown Homes. He is also one of Africa's most sought-after real estate investment consultants and a high-level business executive. He is equally a philanthropist. Stay with us and go nowhere. We have more coming up. Crown Homes is Africa's fastest-growing, innovative and most reliable real estate company, which has emerged as leader in commercial, residential and national property development in Cameroon and in Africa. Their long-term goal is to redefine real estate in Africa, and their vision is to be the real estate company of choice for real estate consultants and customers. Crown Homes is a real estate company that provides real estate platform that consultants, buyers and sellers prefer. Crown Homes was founded by George Babila. He is the CEO and head of business intelligence of Crown Homes, a seasoned realtor and business magnate with a reputation of protecting his clients' interest, being a high-impact real estate consultant in the last 14 years. George has amassed a history of selling some of the nation's most prestigious luxury homes. Welcome back, die-hard viewers of Managing Africa. Finally, meet the lead consultant and the head of business intelligence of Crown Homes, George Babila. Welcome on the program, Managing Africa.
Thank you for having me, Nadine.
So, Crown Homes, tell me, I'm excited to know more about Crown Homes.
Yeah, Crown Homes is Africa's fastest growing, most innovative real estate company, that have come to the space in Africa to bring some sort of innovation in the real estate space in Africa, and also to be able to create jobs in that sector, because based on our research over the years, we've discovered that the real estate space is one of those spaces that have been able to create more jobs and also build more billionaires and millionaires.
That is exciting. Tell me, what motivated you into creating Crown Homes?
Yeah, what motivated me to get into founding a company like Crown Home is my passion for beautiful buildings. As far back when I was in secondary school, I started having that urge to build a real estate company, following my friends in Ghana like Nana Kwame, the CEO of Wonder World. I saw what they were doing, and when I started doing research in Cameroon, I discovered that there was nothing like that in Cameroon. So there was no picture anywhere in Cameroon that I could see a full-scale development as far as real estate is concerned. So I needed to come in to close that gap, to bring a kind of innovation, how we build houses, how we treat, like when I got into this place, I saw a little glimpse of what we are doing as a company.
Tell me, how does Crown Homes contribute to the development of the society?
We have a lot to contribute in the development of the community, in terms of job creation, because every sector depends on real estate. Airports, restaurants, you need a building to host a restaurant. You need a building to host tech companies. With that, we create jobs for people. When you get into full-scale real estate development, you create a lot of jobs, construction jobs, consultancy jobs, accountancy jobs, because there are people that are supposed to be recording transactions on daily basis. So it creates a lot of jobs in the community.
Let's look at the crisis in the English-speaking regions of Cameroon. the effects of this crisis on the population. Many people have become homeless because of the houses have been burned down, which is no longer news, and there are so many displaced people, up to over 900,000. How do you think Crown Homes can come in to bring some sort of a solution?
There are so many proposals we can give to government. You know, the government cannot work independently. There are so many solutions we can give. One, the way we can come in to solve this problem, there are so many vacant land in Cameroon which is being owned by government. You know, rather than the government giving these lands to chiefs and the rest, they should give it to real estate developers like us to build low-cost houses for most of these internally displaced people. Like when we're driving from Tico to the toll gate, you know, I did a post last night. I said, if the government of Cameroon want to sell this entire area, I'm ready to give them $700 million because I have partners who are ready to buy the whole of that area, to build airports, to build companies, host tech company, to build heavy industry companies, like something like Lekki, something like Victoria Island in Lagos. So those are the kind of things that we can bring. And we can build low-cost houses because around that area you have close to 600 hectares of land. So we can really do good high-scale development in that area. And it's going to give these people, because with 3 million, the government can work with us. With 3 million, you can build a house that can host like 3 families.
Yeah, that's right. But now on your part, or rather on the part of Crown Homes, let's put the government aside. Yes. What is Crown Homes doing? Okay,
I can't say we'll give them accommodation, but we can give them jobs. Yeah, most of them who have been internally displaced, you know, from different cities like Manfi, Bamenda, and the rest. They are around Douala, Boya, Limbe, and all the rest, you know, Yaoundé. Yeah, that's why we started a program to train real estate consultants across Africa. So we are training real estate consultants that even you working at the media, you can be a real estate consultant with our company. We have a lot of properties we are selling in Dubai, in America, in Kenya, in Nigeria, that you just need to link a buyer to a company and you have 5% commission. Within 1 year, you can be able to make your commission and build a house for yourself.
Sounds good.
Yeah, 5%. Just imagine that you sell a property worth 50 million. You have 5% of 50 million. It's a lot of money. Yeah. And you can have a target to do a transaction like that for 300 million a year. Okay, like people like you, there are people who have been internally displaced. They are working maybe in they can still be working here in this media house as cleaners, but they meet high profile clients that they can just tell the clients that, oh, I consult with a real estate company. If you want to buy property, be my plug. You understand? I'm your plug. So I refer now to Crown Homes. Crown Home gives me 5% when the deal has been closed. You just need to open an account with us, get our training, get our mentorship programs, and you start selling on behalf of our company and you have your commission.
Okay, that is noted. Now, I want to know, are there some projects that are upcoming?
Yeah, we have a lot of projects. Since we are trying to raise the bar, you know, in the real estate space across Africa, we are doing a project on 10 hectares of land in Boyana called Royal Diadem Estate. Yeah, so Royal Diadem Estate, we have 160 plots, 500 square meter per plot in that area. So when you buy, now we have a pre-launch price for each plot, which is just 2 million CFA. It's not even up to $5,000. You have 500 square meter of land, but you need to build in that location based on our specification. And we have other projects that we want to encourage young people to acquire property, like do a kind of land banking, because I've discovered that most of us put our money in the bank. We don't really have good interest because the interest rate in Cameroon in terms of banking, so everywhere around the world. overseas, you can build a very good credit history that you can get loans and the rest. But in Cameroon, it's not like that. Because most of our companies that we work with, they are not bankable. They don't bank with banks. You know, people receive salaries, you know, in their offices and the rest. Their salaries doesn't pass through banks in so many companies around Cameroon and Africa. So what we have done is that for you to build a kind of financial freedom, we'll come up with a project for young landlords. We have 500 plots in Boya that you can have 500 square meters of land just with a down payment of 500,000. And they'll give you all your documents. That's just our young landlord package. So someone like you can have 500 square meters of land in Boya. And I tell you the truth, I've done my analysis and also following other statistics from Goldman Sachs. In 15 years from today, 400 square meters of land in Boya will be worth 150 million. 15 years from now. So rather than keeping your money in the bank, this is the best time for you to start doing what we call land banking. You buy the property, you keep. After the property appreciates in value, you sell it. Yes. So those are the projects we have now.
All right, interesting. The next thing I would like to find out is the vision. Where do you see Crown Homes in the coming years?
I see Crown Homes owning different estates across Cameroon, across different African countries, because I have collaborations with companies in Nigeria, companies in Kenya, companies in Dubai. Like in Dubai, we sell for developers, but we want to get into full-scale development in Dubai, that we can also own our own estate, not just selling for developers in Dubai. But in long term, we want to own estates across different countries, especially in Africa, different countries in Africa. So that is our long-term plan. And also, we want to own event center. If you've been to Lagos, there's an event center in Lagos called Landmark Event Center. We don't have that kind of event center in Cameroon. I know this is managing Africa. You know, I would love to quote different African countries. We don't have those kind of massive event center. Even in Douala, we don't have it. But we have a plan to build a very big event center that you have different halls in different capacity in Boya. Like you have a hall that can carry 250 people. You have a hall that can carry 500. You have a hall that can carry 1,000. You have a hall that can carry 3,000. You have a hall that can carry 5,000. Just imagine I'm bringing somebody like for an entrepreneur program in Cameroon, entrepreneurship program in Cameroon, like Obi Kubana, that we are planning to bring in Cameroon for Indi Igbo International Entrepreneurship Approach Summit in Cameroon. We don't have where we can host him except in the stadium. You understand? So those are the kind of, we want to build an event center at Boya called the Royal Peacemaking Monarch Event Center.
I think I share in that vision because it's an interesting one.
Yeah.
Tell me, so far, what are some of the challenges you've come across?
Yeah, the challenges I've come across is our banking system, because our banking system doesn't really encourage business. So all the finances that I've been able to use to do my projects, acquiring properties, you know, they all came from my personal fundings. I've never been to a bank to take loan and the rest, because our banking systems, they don't have that. We have more of retail banking than investment banking. Like we go to countries like Nigeria, Ghana, Kenya, I have my friends that are doing massive real estate projects because their banking system is open. Unlike our own banking system that is more into retail banking than investment banking. So the challenge has been for us to be able to have huge fundings to make, you know, huge projects happen. And even if you want to, and also we have challenge because we have a lot of clients in the diaspora who are ready to invest in Cameroon. We have projects who are ready to invest in our projects in Cameroon, but to transfer funds in Cameroon is an issue, especially when it comes to the crisis. You know, immediately your account receives hit with huge sum. You know, your bank start calling you to justify, you know, bringing documentation to show where this fund came from and the rest. So there is a lot of complication because of the crisis. other challenges is also to see young people who are willing to grow the company. You see, people that are willing to grow the company, that sees the company vision, who are ready to work. You see, those are the challenges I will have, because you can have somebody today, he will be there, show interest, like, oh, I want to work with you. After 1 or 2 years, they see another opportunity, they want to move over. So those are the challenges that we have as a company.
But so far, how have you been able to mitigate these challenges?
You know, at a certain point, like talking about like us receiving fundings from overseas, you know, to fund some of our project, you know, we've had our way, you know, to go about that.
So, George, let's talk about investments. What is Crown Homes looking into? Let me say, for example, if the government decides to do some investments into Crown Homes, what does Crown Homes hope to achieve with these investments?
I think what we need from the government is an enabling environment for us to scale our operation.
Okay. No.
I think that's what is important for us we need from the government, okay. An enabling environment so that we can scale our operation. But we have an investment scheme for people who want to invest in our company. Yeah, we have an investment scheme. It's a sister company to Crown Homes. It's called My Next Land Vest. Yeah, we have different investment packages that you can invest 2 million, 5 million to 100 million. And you have annual returns of investment. So what we do with that money is that we do land banking with the money. We buy lands and sell in prime locations. Great.
Now you have projects that are upcoming, and you definitely need investments to be able to carry on with these projects and achieve them successfully. If you were able to have investment opportunities, as to speak, what are you going to do?
My team will do an investment appraisers to see if it's a good direction for us to take, because not every investment is, it may be very juicy, but in the long term, it may not really work out well for the company. So we have to do our investment appraiser to see that it's a good direction. The truth is, real estate have a lot of investment opportunity for everybody. Like 500 people can own a hotel building. 500 people. So we are trying to set up that kind of a system that people can start getting into fractional real estate investment. In a hotel building, you can own like 2 hotel rooms, and they give it over to a real estate company that is managing it, and at the end of the year, they give you return of investment. So 500 people can own a hotel building, a very big, massive hotel. We can work that scheme. So those are the things that we want to bring in the real estate space in Cameroon. They can even own an event center. 1,000 people contributing 3 million. They can own a very big event center that their children, great-grandchildren will eat from that investment for the rest of their life. And those are the schemes we are trying to bring as a company.
Well, I'm wishing you luck as you push through with all these projects. Now, do you have advice for some entrepreneurs and people who want to be like you tomorrow?
I have advice for young, emerging entrepreneurs. I'm also still young, you know, emerging, because I wouldn't say maybe I've arrived, because I'm still growing. You know, what our advice is mentorship. You know, that's something we don't find around here. You know, and I learned mentorship very early in my life, because my dad was in Port Harcourt, Nigeria, and when he came back, like when I started my own business, I was also being mentored by my senior brother, who is a big hand when it comes to business. Okay. And so I advise young people to get into mentorship. Mentorship is very paramount when it comes to business. Never give up. Collaborate with a lot of people. Make sure that you keep learning. Go for seminars, go overseas for seminars. Any seminar you see around, make sure you go there. Grow with your community. Because now, like if you go to a city like Boya, everybody know that I'm doing real estate because I attend all conferences because everybody I meet is a potential landlord. So I'm growing with them. When they get to that level that they want to make decision to invest in real estate, the first person they think about is George. So I'm growing with my community. So I'm advising you, get mentorship, grow with your community, look for a mentor, keep learning on daily basis as an entrepreneur.
I'm touched. Well, thank you very much for that. I'm very sure the viewers heard that very clearly. And do you have any last words? We're about to end the program.
Oh, my last word is in real estate, yeah, for everybody, I want to advise that everybody should invest in real estate. I'm advising everybody to invest in real estate. Stop keeping your money in the bank. I want all my children to go to Harvard. So what I do, I don't open them bank account. When I give birth to my daughter, I give birth to my son, I go and look for a piece of land somewhere, 1 hectare in a bush. When she will be 20, that land will be more than 1 billion in value. Can send her to Oxford, send her to Harvard, send her to Cambridge, to any frontline university. So I'm advising everybody to own and to invest in real estate.
Thank you very much for all the beautiful insights you've been able to put into managing Africa. That is well appreciated. We're looking forward to having you on subsequent editions and also on the Managing African Summit, which you are going to be finding out about later. Ladies and gentlemen, you heard it from George Babila. He has spoken a lot about real estate investments today, and we've talked about Crown Homes, which is his company, and he is the CEO. That has brought us to the end of this edition of Managing Africa, but we have subsequent editions coming up, so continue watching Dash News and stay with us.